What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I just went on another little brewery adventure around Ohio. So I'm getting ready to, as I'm recording this, I'm getting ready to go out on tour with a Monomarth supporting Pantera. So this will probably come out somewhere in between a lot of the road videos I'm doing. But back in the last week of June, I went and hit up some more breweries in Ohio. This time, I went kind of southeast of Cleveland, and one of the breweries I went to was Aeonian Brewing Company. I hope I pronounced that right. It's kind of a weird word. A-E-O-N-I-A-N. Aeonian Brewing Company. They're in Alliance, Ohio. Relatively new brewery. And it's a really cool spot. It's a big, big place. A lot of people were there. Had a lot of different beers. Had food there. It's good food. And just a really cool location. And while I was there, I picked up a Crowler of this beer right here. So this is the Peach El Saboteur. And this is a fruited goze, because you know I love the gozes. This was canned on 6/26/25. Today is 6/30, so it's only 4 days old. 4.5% alcohol. Untapped says it is 12 IBUs. It's this big, cool-looking Crowler can. Love these big Crowlers. They're good for sharing, although I always take them to the dome. On the side here, it says, "We ask you to please keep cold, drink fresh, and recycle." Brewed and canned at 120 West Chestnut Street, Alliance, Ohio. It's a cool little brewery out there. And if you don't know where Alliance, Ohio is, the best thing I can do to describe where it is the Football Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio, if you're an NFL fan. And it's just a little bit east, probably 20 miles east of the Football Hall of Fame. That's the best way I can describe it, the best landmark for those of you that aren't familiar with Ohio or where Alliance would be. So, get on into this on Untapped. This gets a 3.83 with 229 check-ins. Beer Advocate, it was an NA. See if I can spill it everywhere, apparently, and pour it like a knobhead. I'm just doing terrible at this. Wow. Don's going to be real proud of this. I can't wait to hear his comments on that amazing pour, me spilling the beer everywhere. I'm already getting big peach scents out of that as I'm trying to clean up my little mess and give this a second or two for the head to die down a little bit. I'm already getting some nice big peach out of this. See if I can get a little more in there without spilling it too bad. Yeah, that's like peach puree coming out of the can there. Get a nose on it here. Big peach. Peachy and maybe a very fine, subtle hint of tartness. But that's big time peach right there. Looking at the color, slightly cloudy but relatively clear. Hard to see because my glass keeps fogging up. Trying to keep the air conditioner running so it doesn't get unbearably hot up here. It's a really warm night in Cleveland again. My air conditioner went out, had to buy a new one. This one's a little more quiet, so hopefully it's not being picked up on camera. But that's just like a really clear, probably about a 2 on the SRM. Big multiple fingers of foamy white head. And that's just really peachy. I can't wait to take a drink of this. Cheers, everybody. It is not as peachy as it smells, but it's still got some peach flavor there. Carbonation, unfortunately, is almost non-existent in this, and that can be the problem sometimes with Crowlers. Even though this is 4 days old, it was freshly canned while I was at the brewery, sometimes beers will just lose a little bit in a Crowler. That is fresh peach, though. Although the peach is much more subdued than the nose was, which is unfortunate. A little bit of tartness there. And I hate to say it, again, because it's a Crowler, I can taste a little bit of the aluminum from the Crowler. However, I can't hold that against a beer. I mean, you know what you're getting when you're buying Crowlers and growlers from a brewery. Even though it's only a couple days old, when I bought it, it went right in my cooler with ice, right into the beer fridge, and now it's up here. I don't know what the temperature is on this. Maybe I should check. It's 58 degrees. which should be a good temperature for it. Do just get a slight little bit of aluminum from this, which is really sad, but I can't knock it because it's not the proper packaging. It's just a Crowler, and it's not on draft. So that, with all that being said, this is a horns up beer for me. This is a delicious beer. Would like the peach to be a little stronger. I wish the peach was as strong as the nose is. I think if you had this fresh at the brewery on draft, it probably would be. Overall, this is a really good beer. If you're ever in the Alliance area for some reason, or you're going to go, I know a lot of people make trips to Canton for the Pro Football Hall of Fame, or even the Hall of Fame game. If you're ever in that area, make a little detour out to Alliance, Ohio. Check out Aeonian Brewing Company. It's a really cool spot. They make some great beers. I've seen them at a few beer festivals over the last year or two. And it's just a cool place to go visit. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, embrace the adventure.